and welcome to Titanium Talar's Tarot, and today I'll be doing an energetic healing from the past week. I will mention the cards, probably the decks, and the decks will also be in the description box below, and then I will do some energetic healing with my trusty Aquamarine pendulum. Now, with that being said, let's get into the card. So, the first card that I pulled was a card from the Énergie de guérison deck by Mario Duguay. It's a French card, as you can see. I will translate as I read, so no worries. Concentrate on the picture, okay? It says, le chemin vers la lumière, the road to the light. Je fais le choix conscient d'avancer un pas à l'avant, un pas à la fois vers la lumière. I consciously decide to move forward by taking a step in front of the other, towards the light. Je transforme mes faiblesses en force. I transform my weaknesses into strengths en étant maître de mes pensées, by being master of my thoughts, by becoming master of my thoughts. Je surmonte les obstacles dans le positivisme. I overcome my obstacles by being positive, et l'acceptation, by being positive and accepting. Je développe mes richesses. I develop my wealth, et je manifeste, and I manifest, ma lumière, my light, à chaque être inconditionnellement. So I manifest my light, my love, to every individual or every being unconditionally, which is key, I think, very key. See, because then you have the share the love card, which is basically share your love with not just, your counterpart, yes, but share it with everyone. Make sure that you share the love with everyone so that, you can affect everyone in a positive way. Then you have financial and material changes. Now, this card, when I read it in the handbook, which is from the Psychic Tarot from John Holland, all right, it said changes are inevitable in life, and the only thing that will differentiate you from anyone else is how well you'll adapt to those changes. So now these changes might be material or financial, or because this is a physical card. Well, it's talking about the physical aspect of life, but this is the pentacles, right? This is the equivalent of the pentacles. So this means make sure that the physical changes that are happening in your life aren't really tainting how you react to anything else. At least that is the way that I am perceiving it. All right, because if you really want to be giving everybody unconditional love to everyone, you really can't allow your material life or your material reality to affect you and the way you interact with others. Then you have a card from the Universe Has Your Back deck from Gabrielle Bernstein, and this card says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all, which is basically unconditional love. When what you're working towards is unconditional fairness and love to all that is on this planet, well, that is what you will emanate. And when that is what you will emanate, you will actually be thinking of not just what you want, but you'll also be thinking of the highest good for all, which is amazing. All right, so my gorgeous collective, let's get into the energetic healing portion with my trusty Aquamarine pendulum. I don't know how long this will take, how much memory I have, but in any case, yes. I hope you guys see my pendulum swinging. A little bit. So basically, this week, if you would like to if you would like to participate in this healing as a meditation, you are free to do so. If you would like to just listen to what I have to say, then that is also fine. Now, so basically what I'm getting this week is that unconditional love to those around you is of key importance. Of key importance, not only to share the love equally amongst everybody, but also to accept that changes are inevitable in life. And they can be positive or negative, but whatever happens, it is only for the highest good of all that it happens, right? So, usually, when we are looking to share unconditional love to everyone, we also want to think of the highest good for all. Now, that is the role of a leader. So that indicates to me that we are leaders. We are leaders in our own right, and we want to give as much as we can to the people around us, which is amazing. Yes. So, in reality, I mean, unconditional love is one of the highest forms of love there is. Now, if you aren't anywhere close to this, if you are like, hell, I'm not interested in unconditional love. Oh, hell to the no. No, I want something else. Well, that's fine. But what I want to say is that in order for that something else to work out, it will help if people around you feel like you accept them and you are willing to work with them as they are, not as you want them to be, right? Wait, let me just replace my hand. I hope. Do you see my pendulum? Yes, you do. And because once people feel safe and once people feel accepted and understood by you, then the world is your oyster. In a sense, they will feel that you are out, that you are willing to put yourself for them, put yourself on the line for them, and so that is why they will do the same for you, because they feel like there's the equal give and take coming from you, so they will want to do it more. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I know that when someone does something for me, I generally want to respond in kind, you know? So instead of waiting for someone else to do it first, why don't you just do it and then just see their reaction? And that is when you'll know if they're worth the effort or not. Because frankly, I mean, why would you waste your time on someone who is not worth it? All you can do is maybe you give love and then they don't return it, and possibly at the time they weren't ready, but later they'll remember of the kindness that you gave them, and so they will come back to you and repay that love in kind, which is the best feeling, right? When you kind of forget about them and then they come back and they tell you how special you made them feel and how they love your energy and how they would like to work with you and such things of that sort, because you just did not push or shove or make them feel less than. Yes. So it is of utmost importance, I find. Now, like I said, it's unconditional love to all, and just sharing it and making sure that everyone feels comfortable and everyone feels accepted and everyone feels wanted. You know, that in order to make sure that the changes that are happening in life to us or to others aren't really affecting much, you know? Because I feel once someone senses that you hand out love conditionally, they might take offense. And I mean, I'm sure that you as well, you know, if I'm generalizing at this point, so excuse me if I am. Well, excuse me, but I'm pretty certain that everyone kind of does feel uh, when someone retracts their understanding, their comprehension, when they retract whatever they were giving, and then they start making you feel less than because of XYZ reason. It's not the best. Never is the best. Yeah. So, yet again, it's all about unconditional, not only to the outside world, right? Because we ourselves, we are, how should I say it? We have multiple sides to our personality, and it is of crucial importance that we love every single part unconditionally. So before starting to like show unconditional love to the people around you, why don't you start unconditionally loving yourself first and foremost, so that people can also feel loved by you. And you know, you don't, they and you don't feel separate from anything, because in reality, when you feel like something is not fair or something is preferred more than the other, I mean, it tends to take, it tends to taint things. Like you, that's where you start having the negative talk about stuff, like in your own mind. It's like, well, just think of when how you treat things differently. If you don't treat things the same, it those things will automatically feel the difference and want to understand why this difference occurred, right? And if you don't like it when other people do it, why do it yourself to others? It's kind of not fair and not fun. I mean, I'm talking from personal experience, but I'm just saying, other than if you kind of like, well, I mean, if you kind of like it when people put like, or you yourself set dislike parts of yourself so that you can prefer others. I mean, put yourself in that part's place. I mean, what will happen? Generally, that part will either atrophy or become less than. And you know, when the part of you becomes less than, it will affect the entire system. It'll affect you in your whole, as a whole. And I'm not sure how you view life, but I view life in a very holistic manner. So which means that I feel like everything is interconnected, and in that interconnectedness, we can all find strength and in ways to move forward in a better way than we did before. Okay? So, my gorgeous collective, this week is going to be a little short, I know, but yeah, I don't know how much time I have on my phone, so I don't want to push it. So, this is basically all I have for this week's energetic healing. If you like this, and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I'm going to answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous collective, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.